when I get that feeling, I want spiritual healing. So I just watched this really interesting video. I'll attach it in the description. Professor Sam Vatnip is his name, and he described a relationship with a narcissist as, in the beginning, you feel chosen. They chose you, so you feel important. Like they chose you either for your empathy. They chose you because you were drop dead gorgeous, he says. And it's funny, he says, you were drop dead, but he was gorgeous. So I thought that was kind of funny to share. Again, it is the narcissist. They're in their egoic self, their false self. So again, you feel chosen by them, but you're just really in the relationship invisible. Again, kind of he expresses when a child is born, they need that love from their mom right away. They want to be seen, they want to be felt, they want to be heard. They want to have that empathy related back to them with a couple goo-goo gagas, right? You want to feel seen. And everybody does want to feel seen. But in my personal opinion, the narcissist takes it a bit too far, a lot too far. So they're the only one that can be seen in the relationship, not you. They're very jealous, they're very envious, and they have a lot of hate in their heart. So remember, anytime you are feeling chosen by a narcissist in the beginning, again, it is going to only last again for that honeymoon stage, which again is the love bombing, which will last at tops, I'd say about 90 days. That's just throwing that out there from my research. Could last longer, it could be less, but that's all you're gonna get. It's just a business transaction. And again, it's like you're a service provider for them. You're a service provider for them. And again, it's gonna be just a hateful transaction, right? It's gonna be an abusive transaction. And that's what it's going to come down to in the end. So unless you start educating yourself right now on Narcissism 101, again, it wasn't taught to us in school. And again, it's because most of these men and women, they have that mommy and daddy issue that they've never healed, because when they were born, they didn't have that unconditional love that they needed as a newborn expressed back to them. Again, whether it was coming from an abusive family, they were adopted, what have you, they needed some form of a role model to reciprocate back to them the love that they needed, and they so desperately wanted to feel seen and heard and not invisible. So again, unless these people heal, they're just abusing you because they were abused. But again, the empath, the black sheeps, the chosen ones, we chose ourselves. So we rise up and we lead the way for other people to heal. If the narcissist can finally just lay down that egoic sword, the ego itself, and realize that it is their false self. The ego is just your false self. We all have an ego. And again, we all have different tendencies of narcissism, but they just take it a bit too far, and they need to start